Hello everyone. In this demo, we are going to cover UAV deployment on HV cluster. Based on HV cluster, HV backup, cold and hot backup copies, HV VM restore, FLR, cloud self-service, and stateless restore. So to start with, log into your Prism interface, upload the UAV image into the image configuration. For deployment, we need to create one VM. Two virtual CPUs and minimum 4 GB. Attach the already uploaded Unitrends image. Along with this, we need to add one storage disk. The share is minimum of 170 GBs. After powering on, from this console, we can set console access password and network setup. So for network setup, you can give IP, netmask, gateway, and DNS number. Now let's log in to deploy Unitrends appliance. Now to add AHV cluster into the Unitrends appliance, go to protected assets, add virtual host, select the hypervisor as Nutanix AHV. The host name in protected assets should be the same name as Nutanix cluster. IP address of Nutanix cluster and Nutanix cluster credentials. While adding AHV cluster, it has to be either cluster administrator account or any account with cluster admin rights. So post adding, you can select the VM's backup to be crash consistent or application consistent. From QoS settings, you can create retention policies. You can use the existing retention policy, preloaded retention policy. Otherwise, you can create the new policy for how many days we need to keep the backups and all the default settings. Start with the backup of HVVM. Jobs page, job of backup. Next AHV. So for backup, you can create a schedule, selecting different types of schedules. Request the schedule for certain hours of day. Let's start with the on-demand schedule. So when the backup is triggered, we can see post backup the recovery. So once the backup is completed, we can go to recover page and we have to give the recovery target location, Nutanix cluster, target storage, you can also change the recovered VM's name if required. This is how the restore job is triggered. backups from filter. Backup copy cold and hot. So backup copy is creating a duplicate copy of your backup job offline. For cold backup copy, we save the backup copies onto archive media. For hot backup copies, it is saved on another Unitrends appliance. So let's start with the backup copy. Hot. Select the backup copy target which I have configured already and save. This is the backup copy job we have created. Backup copy hot is performed. We can filter the hot backup copies from source itself in case we do not have access to the target appliance. We can see the storages AHV, that is the target appliance. So we can import these replicated backups to our source. This is import to source backup job. Once the import is completed, we can filter out the imported backups. This is imported backup, the storage is internal. And perform recovery operations from this imported backup. For backup cold, I have attached a target media on this appliance. Similarly, for backup copy cold also, we can create a schedule or trigger an on-demand backup. We can select which type of backups we need to copy in case we only want to copy full backups or the all types of backups. This is cold backup. You can also import this. Other than VM restore, we can perform recover files. In this, we can create a file recovery object. Access this through the SIFS path and download the files. We can browse it from here. Download the files. For stateless recovery, we can remove the storage of existing unit Trends appliance and attach it to another appliance and recover the backups from there. So let's create a VM for the stateless recovery. Here for storage disk, we'll select the option of clone from ADSF file and we will provide the ADSF file. Here, the size of disk should be exactly same as of the previous disk or greater than that. Let's access the newly deployed. The initial setup of newly deployed Uniframe appliance. And so configure the emails. Here we can see the option of configuring storage, that the storage of because existing file system is there. So if we select erase data, we can use this appliance as a newly deployed appliance. But as we want the previous backups and schedules to be recovered, we will select the option of recover. So with this, it is going to recover the storage of previously deployed Unix appliance. So now we can see that the previous data has been recovered. You can see the backups has been recovered and the previous schedules has also been recovered. Unitron supported the version of AOS is from 5.4 and onwards, and the Unitron's version is 10.1.1-2 and above. That's it for the demo. You feel free to reach out for any further queries. Thank you.